Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be drafting this beautiful Basque waistline dress. Okay, so I'll be using this shining scuba. I guess that's the name, sure. So now the fabric is on fold, as you can see. So I'll be drafting directly on the fabric. So I'm creating this line to serve as the shoulder line. So from the shoulder, I'm going to measure the bust point. So from the shoulder to your bust point. So for this client, this is my bust point. Then the waistline. Okay, the bust point and the waistline. Those are just the main measurement there. Then from the waistline, so you can now add about 5, 6 or up to 7 inches for the basque. Okay, so but here I had about 7 inches for the basque waistline. Okay, then the neckline, the neck width I measure 3 inches, the shoulder 7 plus half. Then came down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope and measure the armhole. So these are just the basic bodies that I'm just trying to figure out here. I have a tutorial on how to draft the basic body, so you can just watch it out. Okay, so and also this is the front, so that's why I'm creating the armhole curve. Okay, so now we are working on the that. So bust nipple to nipple distance, I'll be using 4 inches. Then I mark 1/2 inch on both sides. Okay, so from the bust point, you come down by 2 inches. This is that. From the bust point, come back by 2 inches. Then the down part, I just went down uh to the M length. You can see. So from the M length, I came up by 1 inch. So this is that. Okay, so the same thing will create it here. You make sure you transfer it to the other side also. So now the bust round divided by 4, then add 2 inches. Then on the waistline, you measure the waist round divided by 4, 1 inch for that allowance, then 2 inches also. So connect it this way. So now from the waistline, we'll just connect to the center front on the M line. Okay, that line that is for basque, so you just connect it this way. It's as simple as this, guys. Okay, so now you go back and create the actual neckline you want to work with. So the depth, I think I measure 5 inches. Then after drawing it out, I added 1/2 inch, so I don't want it to be so high. So I added 1/2 inch, making the neck depth to be 5.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Yes, so cut it out. This is it. Then we'll go back and fold again. So I'll be using the front to cut out the back also, but with some little adjustments. So I added 1 inch for zipper allowance, as you can see. Okay, so the zipper allowance and the neckline, I reduced the neckline for the back to 3 inches. Okay, then the armhole, the armhole curve at the back is slightly different from the front armhole curve. So this is it. It's as simple as that. So we'll just cut it out. Though there's still one more thing we'll do to the back. Okay, now you lift the front bodice and cut out the neckline. Please carefully do that part. Okay, so now at the center back on the waistline, you go in by 3/4 inch. So you're now going to blend it downward and also upward. This is to remove excess fabric at the center back. So this method will allow the center back to lie properly. Okay, so this is it. Then we'll cut it out. So the drafting is as simple as this. So the next thing, you transfer the necessary measurement to the back because of the dart. You have to transfer the dart to the other side of the front pattern and also to the back. So that's why I'm transferring the important mark. Okay, so we'll go on, cut out the lining. If you'll be using lining, cut out the lining. If you need to put stay, you go ahead and do the necessary things just to make this come out beautifully well. So you can see me transferring the dart. So from the bust point, from the chest line at the back, you can see. So this is me working on the sleeve. I've done the necessary curve. So this is the basic sleeve. So I always love to go in with this method so that the sleeve can be firm. Then you cross check the curve on the sleeve pattern and also cross check the armhole on the already made dress to be sure the curve will enter perfectly. Okay, so you cut it out and also fold another one and double the sleeve. And for the flare part, so I'm going to cut a circle part of it. Now you can see I'm folding this into two first, fold into two, then you fold again. This is how we cut a circle, yeah, a circle flare or flare, 360 degree. This is how we call the 360-degree flare. So you can use it for a skirt or to finish up a sleeve or a peplum. So this is a method. So whatever I have at the sleeve round, so I'll divide it by 6.28. That's what I'll use to cut this radius, because it's going into the sleeve round. So you use the measurement of the sleeve round to cut it, then you cut out the desired length that you'll be using. You carefully mark it out, secure with pin, and cut out. So you double it also for the second sleeve, cut out the radius. Okay, now we attach. So guys, this is our dress. Our dress is ready. I've done the magic. Everything has been attached together. You can see the sleeve and also the basque waistline. Then I did the gathered, and for the skirt part, it's just normal gathered. The hip round multiply by 3 or whatever material you have left. So just gather it and fix it along the line of the basque. Okay, so now for the length, after joining everything, so I went back to the shoulder to cross check the actual length, the documented length of the gown. So you now measure whatever you have on this. If it's longer than your actual length, okay, so I guess mine was a bit longer, so you go on and cut out the excess, then you do your proper hemming. It's as simple as that, guys. Okay, so this is me measuring out the actual length that I want. So when making this kind of thing, it's better you have excess and trim it out than for the dress to be shorter. You'll not be looking for how to add something to the hem line. So I'm trimming out the excess, then I'll go on and do the hemming. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. I hope you find it helpful. Please remember to give it a thumbs up. I have other videos on the channel about this same style, so please just check it out. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.